Welcome to our social studies class, integrating the curriculum through the social studies. We have a special message to the School of Education for their Centennial celebration. We decided to create a time capsule with special messages at this time in May 11th, 2021.
Happy birthday to CCNY School of Education. I am so grateful for the committed faculty that prepares and supports culturally fluent student teachers to meet the challenges and needs that exist in today's classrooms. I deeply appreciate the department's efforts in providing a variety of educational institutions to develop meaningful practical experiences for aspiring teachers to expand upon the knowledge they will need in the future. I would lastly like to thank the SOE for emphasizing research to equip students to meet the latest pedagogical guidelines and prosper in all educational settings.
I chose to be a teacher because I wanted to pass on my knowledge to other students and help them become successful in the future. Our whole life is the process of learning and gaining new knowledge. As a future educator, I wanted to make a difference in their lives as much as I can. One lesson I learned is that there's some aspects of lessons that cannot be taught the way it can be in person. So one thing I learned from my students is the importance of positive feedback and recognition, and never make assumptions about anyone.
Happy birthday, CCNY School of Education. My one wish is that the School of Ed continues to help and guide students the way that they do. I've had the blessing of having professors that constantly provide opportunities for me and my classmates to gain not just teaching experience, but to guide us through certification process and so much more. Especially during this pandemic, we've had professors who have been so considerate. And my one wish is that they continue to do so. And this has actually motivated me to continue being on my path to wanting to be a teacher.
I would like to wish CCNY School of Education a wonderful 100 years and many more years to come. The School of Education department has supported me through my journey as a future educator. The SOE has expanded my knowledge through inquiry and shown the opportunities are out there. I hope the SOE education continues to establish a supportive community for their future teachers and equip them with the best tools to apply in the classroom. My dream is to become an educator stems from having supportive teachers who want to see me thrive. I would like to supply the tools for the scholars of the future can change the world.
Happy 100 years to the CCNY School of Education. I have been blessed to be a part of this program. The professors are some of the sweetest, most innovative, and engaging instructors I've ever come across. Class discussions are always rich, and class relationships are always strong and engaging. The School of Education has challenged me in many great ways. I have learned so much about the importance of celebrating diversity within the classroom, as well as how important it is to cater to students' needs. I wholeheartedly appreciate the experiences and the people I've met in the education program. I wish all the best for current and future students and teachers ahead.
Dear CCNY, I want to thank you for all these years of service. Not only do you provide us with education and wonderful teachers, but you also assist students with food. I myself took advantage of the food pantry whenever I could. And even in the pandemic, you are still there for us. Today, we celebrate you, CCNY.
So I said, happy birthday, School of Education. For the past 100 years, you have opened hundreds of doors and paved the ways for millions of teachers. Since 1921, you've been educating for democracy in a diverse world, and we thank you for it. This year, we celebrate you because your guidance and resources have accompanied us on our endeavors. I feel so lucky to be a part of your history. Here's to another 100 years of amazing leaders and future educators.
Thank you very much, my students. And it's because of you that we are here. And students past, present, and the future, you are what make the School of Education what it is. So we wish you all the best. And again, happy birthday, School of Education. Yay!